Does any sentence better sum up the waking nightmare that was the 2020 news cycle than "please scream inside your heart"? That was the directive from executives at the Fuji-Q Highland Amusement Park in Japan, encouraging guests to keep their screams, and their potentially contagious droplets, inside their bodies while on the roller coaster. That memorable line also serves as the title of Dave Pell's new book, Please Scream Inside Your Heart: Breaking News and Nervous Breakdowns in the Year That Wouldn't End. A Shut Go, 368 pp. Out of 4, out now. While last year, with its pandemic and presidential election, turned most of us into news junkies, Pell is a lifelong addict. He's the brains behind the popular Next Draft newsletter, which curates each day's most interesting headlines. Please Scream Inside Your Heart takes a similar tact, serving as a real-time, chronological rundown of 2020 in news, starting with Pope Francis slapping away a woman's two-eager as he rang in the new year and the first whispers of a mysterious pneumonia emerging from China. Will Smith and Emily Ratajkowski bear all in new memoirs. Sounds terrible, right? Who in his or her right mind would want to relive the year of our collective nervous breakdown? The year of over 350,000 COVID-19 deaths in the U.S., of mass protests against racial injustice, of election conspiracy theories and former President Donald Trump refusing to accept election results. Pell, a self-proclaimed media Jedi and the Internet's managing editor, makes it an interesting, revelatory journey down a harrowing memory lane. And, if you can believe it, even kind of fun. Hindsight is supposed to be 2020, but 2020 was a blur, Pell writes. He's not kidding. It quickly becomes clear how much once important cultural ephemera has slid out of our collective consciousness. Remember Sarah Cooper, the comedian who went viral for lip-syncing Trump clips? Or that inescapable viral TikTok of a man skateboarding to Fleetwood Mac, the one that sent sales of the 1977 song Dream and Ocean Spray Cran Raspberry Juice skyrocketing? Remember when the fly that landed on Mike Pence's head during the vice presidential debate went so viral, it got its own Saturday Night Live skit and Twitter account? Were we ever hard up for laughs? Of course, plenty happened that was a lot harder to shake. A presidential impeachment. A foiled plot to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. The deaths of Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd. Overwhelmed hospitals, public fights over wearing masks and refrigerated trucks filling with dead bodies. Arguably the most consequential presidential election of our lifetime. 2011 felt fast then, but it was a tortoise compared to the 2020's hair wired on Red Bull, Adderall, cocaine, and a quad shot of macchiato, Pell writes. Natalie Wood's sister Lana fights for truth of her mysterious death, still a long way to go. It was also a year of wildfires, some of which blackened the Bay Area sky. Even for my climate-jaded kids, it was a bit unnerving to take a lunch break from Zoom school, look out the window at the dark, blood-orange skies that wrapped the Bay Area, and listen to the familiar sound of foghorns blowing for the unfamiliar reason that it was nearly pitch black in the middle of the day, Pell writes. It's hard to walk away from Please Scream Inside Your Heart without feeling like we're living through a shift, a rapid and profound societal change from which there's no going back. Pell's parents, to whom the book is dedicated, lived through such a change. They were both Holocaust survivors. His teenage father escaped into the Polish forest, found a gun and fought fascists head-on. They were avowed news addicts and raised their son to be one too, because for them, The news was literally life and death. And so it seems for us, too. New Led Zeppelin biography tells tale of groupies, drugs and rock and roll.